Welcome to Mandoopolis. I'm Rasan, and today I have a Hot Toys review of Darth Vader from The Empire Strikes Back. This is actually the 40th anniversary edition. This is MMS, as you can see here, 572. Actually, when you lift this up, you actually see there's really nice artwork on the front of it. This is actually the Kenner style of like the older type of figures. That's what they were trying to go for with this one. You see, this is the front. See a picture of Darth Vader holding his lightsaber. This is the side. Another picture of Darth Vader holding his lightsaber. This is the back. We have Darth Vader, Boba Fett, and 2 stormtroopers. This is just credits and stuff. On the other side, you see Darth Vader with his helmet off. And as you can see, Darth Vader with his scars and stuff that he actually got from Obi-Wan Kenobi and Revenge of the Sith. And now, I'm going to open it up. You can actually lift up this tab on here and actually look at the figure if you want to. You actually display it just like this, but there's so much plastic and stuff behind them. I don't know if you want to do that. Now, taking them out. As you can see, comes with 2 lightsabers. Get your hands. I'm opening this up. Separating it. You see this figure better. You see it comes with a very large base. Now first, take out all the accessories. Into the accessories, as you can see, comes with a whole bunch of hands. You have so many special hands. First, turn out, this is just a simple lightsaber hand. See the really nice detail on it. And the thing about these hands is that when you plug it in, you have to plug it all the way straight through, and it's actually kind of hard to put in. Another lightsaber hand with the other hand. See a great detail, the wrinkles all in it. This is actually a pointy hand. Like he's telling one of the stormtroopers to go do something. This is actually a force choke hand. And he chokes one of his commanders. And Empire Strikes Back. Just the wrinkles and the really great. It looks like an actual glove. This is another force hand. You also have, we don't know what this type of hand is, just a regular standard type of hand. And you have a regular fisted hand, just generic fisted hand. And next, you also have this, which I've never used before, but I've heard all bad things about it. It's actually so the lightsaber can actually light up. You just plug it into his arm, and the batteries actually go right here. As you can see, just plugging the lightsaber in. This also has really great detail in on the lightsaber and the hilt. The great thing about Hot Toys and action figures is that you can actually see the difference between each person's lightsaber, as you can't see really in the movies. Next up, you have this actual lightsaber. As you see, it's red. It doesn't really look red, it looks more like pinkish. Looks more red on camera. As you see his hilt. It actually has a unique hilt. With this hanging off. You see the gold and silver and black. And now taking that off, you can actually have, this is the same lightsaber, but actually have a kind of in motion, as you see the lightsaber, like in the movies. When you move it, you can actually see the glare on it. I'll actually see later on the video how that actually looks, how good it looks on the figure. It has really great detail. Next up, I'm going to be getting into the base. Now this is probably the best base that I've ever seen from any hot toy, any collectible or anything. I know that some figures come with cool bases like this, but I've never seen like this. As you can see, first starting out, this is actually from a lightsaber. See this, how great the detail is on here. With when him and Luke Skywalker, which is the best friend Luke Skywalker, which they're supposed to be releasing. They still have not released, which actually goes right with this. And it'll actually look nice together. But the best friend Luke and that figure, as you can see, this actually lights up. Which you can, with actually fingers back and forth, you can actually light that up. At the bottom of here, you just unscrew it and you put the batteries in. I really don't like dealing with batteries a lot. It seems like they run out super fast and stuff. So I usually just leave it alone and just leave it be. But I just think that this is just, even without the lights, this is a great display. You see the detail all throughout it. Detail over here. Just like the little stuff that they did on here. Going back to this, you see the black spots at the bottom. And actually, you can actually put this actually on the cross grabber on here to have him actually standing on here. I just think that this is just a great base. And this base alone is worth for the figure. As you can see, getting into the instructions, this is actually not the average instruction. I actually had this poster before the Star Wars saga continues. This Darth Vader's mask, The Empire Strikes Back, which actually is my #1 Star Wars movie of all time. That's one of the reasons I wanted this actual figure. Just looking at the instructions, telling you everything that you need to do. But the main thing is actually this, because you actually, it's kind of like a poster, even though I don't know if you really want to hang this up. The Star Wars Empire Strikes Back logo over there. And that's the instructions. But this is the actual figure, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. And you see the great detail all throughout him. Now, Darth Vader, he's actually probably not one of my, up there with my favorite Star Wars character, but I really love the character. It's just characters that I like. If I'm more, most people have Darth Vader as their #1. There's actually a few characters that I like more of them, but I just love his costume, his look, and I just think that he's one of the greatest villains in movie history. Now, getting into the actual figure, as you see, the top of his head, you know what the top of his head look like. Getting down here, see all the buttons and everything that he always has in every movie. You see this is mainly, this is an all black figure. See the back one. Just now when they make Darth Vader figures, they're really all the same. There's just slight differences with them. Like the base will be different. Like sometimes even with this one, the difference between this one and the New Hope version is that you can actually open up his head. And as you can see, the scars and everything else on it. And just how bad his head is. This all took place and happened inside Revenge of the Sith when Anakin turned into Darth Vader. You see the great detail on the front of this. This is the main reason why people want to pick this up. If you have other Darth Vader figures, this is the main reason why you want to pick this up. And when they release the Return of the Jedi one, they'll probably have where they show his whole face. Getting into the articulation, his arms can go all the way up here. As you can see, he actually has the shoulder pads on each side, which kind of limits it, but it's what you need from to actually be Darth Vader. Next up, getting into his head, as you can see. So it just moves like that, back and forth. Now, get into his legs. Legs can go about that far. Really want to push it too much. I don't want to actually break the figure. Legs can go that far. But the thing about this figure is that Darth Vader doesn't really do a lot of movements and stuff. So you wouldn't be putting him inside any crazy poses like a Spider-Man or Iron Man or even a Captain America figure. As you see with his gloves that I showed earlier. Just the great detail. You see, actually has the words on here, which I believe is some type of alien language. They just put so much detail in it that you don't even notice sometimes when you're watching the movie. I'm putting the helmet back on. I'm actually going to get into some poses. See, the first pose that I actually have him in is him using the swing lightsaber, and I'm actually using the force on his other hand. Like he just swung his lightsaber. I'm standing on top of the Cloud City base. I just think this is just a really great pose, and it's really dynamic. And I actually heard that if you put him in poses, that the suit actually won't give out on you. I really don't know if that's the case or not. It looks like good material that won't stick together, because I've had that happen to me in the past where I left a figure in a pose and actually stuck together and actually wrinkled and stuff. Hopefully that doesn't happen with this one. I just really love this. It fits perfect on the Cloud City. And as my next pose, it's actually a classic Darth Vader pose that I actually see done a lot with figures and like artwork and stuff. From clenching his fist on that side, just a regular lightsaber, just him holding it, just him standing straight up, looking to his left. Just really great detail. Just a really great pose with his cape coming up in the back. Any pose that you put this figure on, I feel will be really well done and really good. For my final pose, I have him kind of in a museum pose, just standing straight up, looking like he's gonna kill another Jedi Master. As you can see, just I'm holding his lightsaber, his clenched fist again, and just looking straight ahead. Now, as I said before, my first introduction to Darth Vader was actually Revenge of the Sith, where in the beginning of that movie, he actually was Anakin. That is the film that I first got introduced to Darth Vader, and I got first introduced to Star Wars. That is where he became Darth Vader, his figure right now. And I just think overall, this is just a really great figure. And this is a figure that I actually almost missed out on, but I'm glad I actually picked it up. And I feel like I really needed a Darth Vader for my collection, even though top tier favorite characters. I actually like Anakin more, who he was before, which I actually will get the Anakin Clone Wars version. I actually want the light side and dark side Anakin, but they're going for lots of money right now. Hopefully they re-release it and I can pick up Anakin to go with the Darth Vader. And overall, I just really love this figure. Just the detail all throughout, the way you could take the mask off and see his actual head. I love there's all black, like he he's supposed to be. And my next figure that I will be reviewing, I'll show Wolverine, which is actually his normal tiger stripe suit. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and